All right, hello.
Hello, friends.
We're back. The Somnium Files again tonight. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything like pre-show to say. You want to introduce yourself?
So that's kind of the hard part with this one. It's like, it's like there really isn't like I'm playing this character and blah blah blah. blah
I know. There's no real introduction. It's just hi. I have a controller.
Right
yeah.
Well, on that note, my name is Lemur, and tonight's discussion is what is something that you would like to happen at your funeral? There's a lot of death in this game, so why not talk about it more? So, that's my alarm for Maverick's Meds, which I already did. Sorry, I forgot to turn it off. So I have known my entire life that, at least, that I've consciously thought about death, that I want to be cremated.
Okay.
But I think what would be great for my funeral is if I know when it's gonna happen, we're getting there, I'm gonna commission a Muppet version of myself.
I knew we were going with the Muppets.
And then there'll be like a little Muppet-sized casket, and there'll be Muppet me that people could pay their respects to. But my actual body would be cremated. An actual real thing, though, is that I'm really interested in, I can't remember what they call it. It's like a bio-burial. Basically, they turn you into dirt, into soil.
Oh, I like that.
They decompose you and use your body to to enrich soil that you could actually, your family could take and plant things with. That's legitimately what I would want. But also I think having a Muppet version of myself at my funeral would be pretty great.
See, and then if they turn you into a tree or something, they could get a little tree to sit next to the Muppet thing.
Yeah.
See? We got this.
Yeah, so I want a Muppet version of me, and I want to be I want to be returned to the earth.
I like it. All right, and I'm Kels. I have the controller, so I control everything, and I'm #1 Mizuki fan. She can do no wrong. Let's see, and I didn't really think about this question beforehand. I will say, okay, everyone's gonna think this is mean, but I personally think it's hilarious. So if you don't like it, just don't come to my funeral. But halfway through any sort of formalized service, I want there to be a staged zombie invasion.
Oh my god.
I want that so bad. If we cannot laugh at death, then what can we laugh at?
Well, it's one of those things that none of us can avoid, right? We all gotta, we gotta all eat and breathe and die. It's a great uniter. I certainly don't know how people would feel about getting surprised by a zombie invasion at a funeral, but maybe.
Again, you don't like it.
Find out how the funeral the other one goes.
Exactly.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, here's the problem. The executor of my will at the moment is likely to be my brother, which means he is going to... He doesn't have quite the same commitment to the bit I do, which means the zombie invasion is just going to be sad.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as epic as it needed to be.
Exactly, I'm looking for new executors of my will if anyone wants to offer. The only qualification is... when I say I want a zombie invasion, I want a zombie invasion.
Okay. Yeah, so we're taking applications. What kind of zombie are you looking for, though? Are you looking for, Train to Busan, they're really fast and terrifying? Or are you, slow, Night of the Living Dead zombie?
No, I'm more into the fast zombie,
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I kind of knew the answer
Yeah.
before I asked, but I was still gonna ask.
Look, the slow zombies are boring, just in general. So, and here's the thing. If it's something you can avoid, then it's not something you're scared of. And I want people to be terrified. So, therefore, they have to be fast, they have to be terrifying, and there has to be a stunt double of me somewhere in there. Preferably dropping from the ceiling, but I will compromise depending on where the service is at.
Jesus.
So, It can also start with, like, zombie me in the coffin, because I also would prefer to be cremated. So, they have a coffin, it's closed, and then all of a sudden it opens up to zombie me. Like, I think that would be great. And that starts the zombie invasion. And guess what? Everyone would have something to talk about during the reception.
Yeah.
So, I've never really understood why, like, I get logically why funerals are such a sad thing.
Yeah.
But I've always been more of the opinion that, like, I would far rather have people happy and celebrating at my funeral.
Yeah.
Well,
that's so both of my grandmas that have died, their celebrations of life are very vastly different. One being because one of them was religious and the other one not. But the religious one, like, she had, like, the service planned out. Like, we didn't even have to pick what songs we were gonna sing. Like, the pastor of her church was like, yeah, I already know exactly what she wanted. And then for my other grandma, she had just, like, well, I didn't get to go because somebody had to. My parents, like, drove down and, like, they did, like, this big old, like, family barbecue with, like, half of her family and stuff, which, like, was very meaningful to them. But I know that's more of the, like, the vibe that my grandma would have wanted.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have wanted. They did have, again, I didn't get to go because somebody had to stay home. They did have, like, a nice brunch at one of her favorite restaurants.
I like
too.
that.
So, yeah. So I think really, like, it should be, and I think even, like, our answers are very indicative to, like, who we are as people. But, like, it should be reflective of the person, right? Like, as much as, like, celebrations of life are for the people you leave behind, like, I feel like you're also honoring that person.
Yeah.
And I would love it if a bunch of people are like, yeah, I went to Lemur's funeral and I took a selfie with the puppet. on whatever social media exists at the time.
Yeah, I mean, look, for the people that I actually care about attending my funeral, right? Because there's going to be people that attend your funeral that it's like, okay, I worked with you, I don't give a shit about you. And that's, like, good for them, to get that closure. But the people I actually care about, like, I would rather buy them a bottle of champagne and go, like, have some mimosas on me, kind of a thing. Like, talk about all the great shit I did and some of the not great shit that I did. I just feel like that's a better time than sitting there talking about, like, how much you'll miss someone.
Yeah.
Like, of course you'll miss someone. That's a given, right? But depending on what you believe about the next world, they're possibly on to greater things, so.
Yeah. I do want to take a quick thank you, chat, for the recap, and if you come back, great. If not, then enjoy your vacation. Which, assuming that's what you're still doing. If not, do have a great time, whatever you're doing. I have a hard time conceptualizing, like, what I would actually want, like, who all would actually show up, you know what I mean? Hopefully, like, not my parents. I would ideally like to, not that I really want to deal with that, but I don't want my parents to have to outlive me. That sucks.
It's like, as a child, you expect to outlive your parents, and the alternate, I think, hurts worse.
Yeah. But
yeah, like, obviously no shade to anyone that, does want the formal, like, mourning thing. Just not something that I can kind of wrap my head around is the way that I would personally want to be remembered.
Yeah.
I want to be remembered as someone who, created chaos by a zombie invasion. Exactly, Look, let me just say, anything that I own, which I will give this disclaimer, I don't own much right now. But anything that I do own, there's going to be a fucking treasure hunt to get to it. So, anyone who's being left something, you might want to start studying up on, riddles and shit. Because otherwise you're not finding it. I don't know entirely how to write that into a will, but, again, my brother's studying to be a lawyer, so.
There you go.
He'll figure it out for me.
What's that one guy that was like an explorer that like left? They did a I don't know if it was on BuzzFeed Unsolved or if they did it after they started Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
But they did a video, or the Ghoul Boys, Ryan and Shane did a video on it. But yeah, this guy like left a scavenger hunt for like this really nice prize.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody may have found it. Now I'm like trying to figure out. I'm not remembering details, but you could definitely leave somebody who's the executor of your scavenger hunt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, I can't be a famous pirate and leave shit around the world, just buried on islands and shit. But I'll figure out how to do it otherwise.
I like that all I had to type in was Buzz on YouTube, and it was like BuzzFeed Unsolved.
It knows you.
That was correct. I may have also, I might have been watching Unsolved videos recently. Well, I have been. It's like fair.
Sir Francis Drake is the one that comes to mind when you say the treasure map thing, but I don't know if that's who you're referencing.
No. It's like Ferris Fern or something like that. Of course, YouTube is not going to be helpful to me in this instance.
You want me to recap, and if you find it, you find it?
Yes.
Alright, so starting our recap. So back in Iris' Somnium, we started to doubt her and took Iva's backseat gaming advice instead to get an eyeball in Golden Yokocho. We found her childhood memories and broke her core to save her, then we and Ota refused to believe her Nice at Law's story. Mizuki showed up to supervise Ota, keeping watch over Iris. We asked Hitomi about Nice at Law's and learned about Iris' terminal brain tumor. Mizuki lost track of Iris, who ran off to the person she trusts, Nenju, who we searched the warehouse for and found her corpse in. Back in the timeline where we saved Mizuki, we redid Iris' first sync and found Soul kissed by a phantom after we shot the cat. Ota demanded Iris' release and attacked us again, but this time Iva survived it to record it, and Iris did something to Mayumi. This time around, Iris and Ota survived with a missing eye and a gut stab. In the hospital, Hitomi was thankful Ota saved Iris, and talked about her losing her bestie, Manaka Iwai. Mayumi mentioned a dream about Ota starting elementary school and does not remember that he's in the hospital and her diner is closed due to dementia. Yeah, we ended on a bummer last time.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate.
Did you find it?
I'm still working on it.
Alright, we will load and start up then. Alright, Somnia. Ota tasing us or hitting us with a walk. Saving
treacherous
them.
Treasure hunt of Forest Fen. That is the one I was thinking of. From 2018. The episode was from 2018.
Do you want to go to the cold storage warehouse, the Sejima residence, or our house?
Our house.
All right, let's see if Mizuki's about to kill us.
Yeah, so basically just the to wrap up my thought here is that he basically left like a poem of clues to like find his treasure, and he like left it. Basically, he was just trying to like encourage people to go out and explore like the Yellowstone area and stuff. I think, or no, or so yeah, New Mexico, Wyoming area is kind of where they. Maybe not necessarily. And Yellowstone. Yeah, so basically just trying to get people out into national parks.
Nice. That's a much more noble reason than I just want to fuck with people. All right. Our house on Monday.
Hey, Mizuki. Could you take a break?
No.
I want to ask you something.
She's trying to get her gains in. Hey, Mizuki.
About Ota and Iris.
I don't think she wants to talk to us.
It does not appear to be that way, no. You're mad at me, aren't you? Yeah, we did ditch her.
We did ditch her and had a random officer pick her up and stay the night with her.
Where's the officer that dropped you off?
All right, how about the fishery? We finally get to apologize to her, finally!
Yeah.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang, the Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me.
Why not?
You understand, right?
No. She's not gonna understand.
No.
She's gonna be mad at you.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas.
We know. We know, honey.
That's kind of the problem, hun.
They make their heart stop beating in 3 seconds.
I also don't doubt that.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
Yes, they should.
Buddy,
That's
not
awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
Woof.
Roast him, Mizuki.
I'm attractive.
Keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
God, I've missed her.
My girlfriend is a ninja. No, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Date, you're just making it sad now.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
I'm sorry, I love you.
Where's the officer that dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into
Mizuki!
small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose
Jesus.
you are what they call a tit man.
He just walks right into those conversations.
Absolutely.
So he's really easy for her to debate.
This is how they bond.
Ota and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing.
Girl, actually, I'm not going to tell you he knocked us over the head with a walk. You'd think he was even better.
I'm changing
Yeah, I
my
would.
mind about that guy.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
You know what she'd say if she found out that he did that to us?
Yeah, really.
You'd give her ideas.
All right, about Okira Fishery.
Okira Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
Yeah, she
What
did
kind
just
of
say
stories?
17 years ago.
Yeah. It's fine. Date can't do math, even with the AI eyeball in his head.
Back when Grandpa was in Great Grandma's tummy, She was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands.
I love her.
And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking, maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man.
I wouldn't believe it. Damn word she just said to you, buddy.
Alright, I guess we'll say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye. Can we take her with us?
Yeah.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
Yeah!
No,
Shut up, Date.
Why?
I can't
been
involve
outvoted.
you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong.
You are.
You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Okay, so there are 2 weights on each side of that bar.
Uh-huh.
So that's 100 kilograms. Plus the bar. Like, she is freakishly strong.
Hell yeah.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I got mad and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date's about to take some elementary school kids down. I'm with him on this one, but
Date, wait.
Yes.
Adult intervention will not solve this problem.
it will if they're dead.
Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
And that's when she started bench pressing 10 times her weight.
Exactly.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger.
Oh my god, Date.
Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
That's
All right.
kinda cute, though.
What do we want to say?
Mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club.
Date.
Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be.
First of all, they are all out of your league. They're all working. Don't be a fucking asshole.
He sets himself up for this shit.
The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see.
Mizuki, no.
No.
Actually, no. That's
Thank God.
stupid.
Good. You tell him. Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
Bring a gun.
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
Your everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
Date.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
All right, how about the key to victory is to kill the heart?
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment.
Totally normal thing to tell an 11-year-old.
If you have even a mote of
Buddy, not
sympathy
be
within
advised to tell a
you,
kid.
it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
And how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
Ooh.
Huh?
Get him.
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Oh, no, you're not, honey.
You really
Hey,
aren't.
By the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
No, please do next time.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But
Buddy.
never ever strike your master. That is a must.
Yeah. Actually afraid of her now.
Uh,
Like, please don't hit me.
Punch everyone else, just leave me out of it.
I'm not gonna get mad if you get into fights as long as
Yeah,
you don't
right.
hit me.
Exactly.
In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
Come on, let's
Why
take her
not?
with us.
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
that's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
I'm sorry, I love you. All right, the warehouse or the Sejima residence?
Sejima residence.
Oh, Mr. Politician. Hey, did you ever make out with an 18-year-old just asking for no fun reason?
I certainly don't have tabloids speed dialed on my phone.
Absolutely not. All right, the Sejima residence on Monday.
How did you get in?
The front door.
Hopped over the fence.
Or that.
That's trespassing, you know.
Yeah, call the cops.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Buddy. Where were you at 3 a.m.?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Do you know Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
He is a politician.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Okay, Date, we can't do this already.
Starting it off early tonight,
my God.
boys.
Alright, about your connection with the Kumakuras.
Another day of
I
Kelsey
told
Date
you
being the
yesterday.
same person.
My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Alright, well, he's feeding the stuff. Let's talk to the bodyguard.
Do you know Iris Sagan?
No. It's this girl.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that? Nothing. You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
You're confusing him. About So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Weird.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk. Check his body.
Ooh, we get to X-ray. Oh, he has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
All right, well, I think I'll
So
leave
you're
now.
carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb.
You have a really big penis.
I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I
You
don't
got
know
a
what
gun in
you're
your
talking about.
pocket, or are you just really happy to see me?
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
How about if I put my hand in your pants?
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished?
If I have to be.
If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Alright, well, let's go check out the warehouse then. See if we can find any clues.
Yeah.
Didn't work for us last time, but maybe it will this time. See if the police are actually doing their job. Alright, Harbor Warehouse District on Monday.
Two cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Let's take a look
Who
at the
owns
van.
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Anything else you want
Was
to tell
there anything
me
else
about?
found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone. The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Poor guy's gonna need yet another cell phone.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Alright. Ota's fingerprints on the driver's seat. Irises were found on the passenger seat. Ota's cell phone fell under the driver's seat.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Of course it is.
Stolen.
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
Okay.
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off.
But why?
The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
Okay, so Ota suddenly into GTA?
Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car.
How did he drive 2 cars?
There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
Something's not adding up. And it's the time.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
Alright, it's an emergency. Go faster.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Alright, let's look around. There's more stuff in here than last time.
Yeah.
So we have Ota's blood. It's where he was stabbed and went down. We have the
3 a.m.
workbench.
this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
Workbench Iris was lying on. No clues. How
That
about
machine
the ice
is
cutter?
used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Ice cutting machine. Been here a while. Hasn't moved.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
But why?
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
How many people knew where the router was? Alright, probably can't find the culprit with these. This very cold policeman.
Aren't you cold?
Some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
Well, lucky you all. Alright, any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
I'm gonna check these oil drums back here.
It
Oil drum.
really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
Probably not a clue.
Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
How about you and I go on a date together?
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, Wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
I know. It could be the start of something. How do you know? Alright, any clues?
They were
No,
both
nothing so
thinking,
far.
oh, if only you were a girl. Boys, expand your mind. Sorry.
Alright. Cardboard box, nothing in it. I keep looking and they're like it's going to be. Wooden box is empty.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Forklift. Nothing special about that one.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Okay. Why? Forklift stop.
Oh, chat's back. What did you miss? Oh boy, bud.
We got to apologize to Mizuki.
We did. We finally, got to be a grown-up and apologize for being shitty.
We also found out she is like freakishly strong, which we already sort of knew, but we got to see the flashback where she got beat up at school by some bullies. So we decided to like train her, only to find out, no, she's very strong and just thought she couldn't handle it. So,
yeah.
Instilled confidence in her, promised her if she could do anything that we'd let her know. Then we went to go visit Sosajima, who, as per normal, kept saying he wasn't involved in anything. No, he didn't know anything. And his bodyguard is either packing a gun or is really happy to see us. And yeah, now we're here at the Okira fishery. Outside there are two cars. One of them is the station wagon that Oda was driving in the other, in one of the other routes. That is clearly his car. The other one, he stole from a convenience store. So, there's the question on that, and we've not found anything here. Unfortunately, she did not beat them up. She just let them beat her up because she figured she couldn't take them all on. When, clearly, no, she could have taken them all on.
We don't know what happens next, though. She could have beaten them up later. We did very heavily encourage her to assault other children.
We did. We also had the first instinct of, we're going to go kill those children. So, and I'm still not 100% against it. Fuck them kids. Alright, dark spot. Okay, weird shadow over here. Oh, there is something down there.
Huh, there's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki. But eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory.
Aww.
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Alright, well, I guess we go back to headquarters. Can we go pick up our child now? I miss her. Mizuki also let us know that there's a reason why we haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
Yeah.
And we told her our girlfriend was a ninja, and you just can't see her.
Let's summarize our investigation so far.
Alright. Aiba?
About so.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking Sosajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
We still haven't managed to figure that one out yet, so...
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards.
Yeah, and they do have guns.
I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security.
Sir, your dick looks weird.
If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Because oddly gun-shaped, sir.
So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
About Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume, but...
She might not remember.
Correct.
Oh, we think that she chased them? That would make sense why both of them. Although, Ota's fingerprints were on both, so...
About Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery.
I don't care, look at her, that's my baby girl.
Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
Maybe you
If
should
my body were made of
go
flesh,
home.
I would offer my lap as a pillow.
Lay your head in your eyeballs lap.
What?
Her tiny guinea
Can't say
pig-sized
something like
lap.
that out
Yes.
of the blue. Now it's awkward.
She's trying. Alright, any other information?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
What about it?
Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
Oh, she was there then. She was actually there.
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second.
812.
I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
7-Eleven.
Also, Famisto is a play on Family Mart. Family store.
Wow, so funny.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Nope.
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital.
Okay,
She made
apparently.
it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yes, but she's still unconscious.
I would have,
She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it.
I'll meet you there.
Boss, I don't necessarily like when you get involved this late. You seem to start killing people then. And I'm not as into that one. Look. All for women's wrongs, hot women killing people, my jam. But maybe let's not do it now. All right, Central Hospital, Monday night, 5:42 p.m. Numbers are hard, y'all.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
That would be the drugs, man.
I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs, maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation, or maybe it was because he saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
It's the drugs. Alright, what do we want to ask?
About the walk.
About the walk you,
bitch.
Like, hit me with.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You
about
hit me over the
assaulting
head
a
with that
police
walk, didn't
officer.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
You deserved it.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again.
Yeah, you better not. Tasing me is also not appropriate, I should point out.
I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
I've got Maverick cuddled up on the couch next to me. I sent you a picture. I texted you a picture.
Okay, that's what keeps coming in.
Yeah, so that's that's why your phone's buzzing. But he's currently twitching because he's dreaming, and it's very cute. Anyway, I just needed everyone to know that. Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Or they're a furry. You don't know.
Look,
Agreed,
some people
Chad.
have some weird kinks.
Yeah. Also, I agree with chat. We should cut off his hand to make sure he can't raise it against us.
There we go.
Did you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan.
Yeah, well, you also are kind of the one that got her in trouble, so...
Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
Oh, God.
When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how
He's
strong
flirting
I
with
was and
Boss.
got scared. No doubt.
I don't know if he's flirting or whether the drugs are just that good.
Yeah.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He is full on lying.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, about that thing on Nile.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Okay, I really don't give a shit about your promise. Sorry, man.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Yay! He's going to tell us, and it only took us getting knocked over the head with a walk.
Chat says that they had garlic beef and Italian sauce spaghetti today. It was good.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
I put garlic in everything, y'all. I've had to have talked about this on the stream, but as it's starting to get nicer weather and we might be going outside more and doing more things where mosquitoes are, if you ingest a lot of garlic, mosquitoes are going to be less likely to eat you.
I think a lot of things are going to be less likely to come near you if you eat a lot of garlic, but you know.
Yes. But that helps with mosquitoes.
And at least it's tasty, so, you know, fuck everyone else, right?
Yeah. What happened after you left the diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yeah.
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away. I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it.
What do you mean you didn't mean to steal it?
I accidentally stole that car, officer.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know
It was a big
why
old
Ota
oopsie.
stole the station
Yeah.
wagon.
My space heater woke up. He's gonna leave me. After stealing the station wagon.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
After running into that warehouse.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah.
Date, the other cops hate me. They'd probably give you an award if you mentioned it.
Yeah.
What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
About the... Oh gosh. Odorokori man chocolate.
The Odoroki man chocolate?
Odoroki man chocolate, thank you.
I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
Oh.
You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
So, I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
We know there were 3 people in that warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Mayumi was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who is in the polar bear costume. What's the likelihood that Mayumi was in the polar bear costume?
Oh.
Like, I am still a little
secret.
bit... There's a large amount of me that is sitting here going, I still think this has to be staged.
Yeah.
Like, Ota coming away the hero, there's something wrong about that just in my jellies.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so the other thing too, so they were talking about how she has dementia, right?
Mm-hmm.
When one goes through dementia, there are very scary bits of rage that can happen. And I've been on the opposite end of a dementia tantrum one time, and that was terrifying. I cannot imagine how that would have gone down if that family member would have had access to a polar bear costume. But I'm just saying that, like, I could see where whatever I think you're onto something with it being staged too, where like this doesn't feel on the up and up.
The only problem that I have is that he gets stabbed and she gets her eye torn out.
Yeah.
But we don't know when either of those things happened.
Yeah.
Like, She could have been in the polar bear costume, and someone took her out, and then they got stabbed, and, well, her eye was already out on the stream, so...
Yeah.
And I'm gonna guess they didn't take out her eye in the car.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why they keep taking her there.
Yeah.
Like, if my theory of they're taking out the left eye so they can use the alternate sync machine in the other warehouse, then why do they keep taking her to that cold storage warehouse? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I can't figure this out.
I really don't think that the identity of the polar bear is going to get us anywhere, so let's go with that next. I feel like that thing
Just
will
to make
probably actually
absolutely
be.
certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on.
Kiddo's lying.
After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Alright, about that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
Of course you did.
What did you lie
Do you
about?
ever tell the truth, man?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
Alright, what?
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Chet says he was actually stabbed before hitting us on the head. He just held it in like a champ.
Anything for Iris.
Yes.
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
She said like a liar.
Have one.
Oh, there we
Don't
go.
have a license?
Shh. Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal.
Really? That's what you were worried about that entire time? We're more worried about why she had Nenju's car, not the fact that she was driving without a license. What is with this kid and going, you know what the more minor offense is? Maybe we should focus on that. Like, I assaulted a police officer. Let's not tell about the kidnapping.
Yeah.
So I kept quiet.
Is that a weird spot on his head?
Saturday at
Do you see what like he's got like a
Otis
weird like
saw
cowlick?
Iris and Renju together.
On the back of his head?
No, like in his
Oh,
bangs.
yeah, in his bangs, yeah.
I thought there was something on my screen, and
No.
I've been like scratching at it, like trying to figure out what the fuck it was, and it's Ota!
It's Ota. It's his hair.
God damn it.
They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I
would
advise
also, like,
caution.
Yeah. I always feel bad like trying to like talk and the game keeps going. Anytime I see like a saw like that come down on somebody, I always think of Until Dawn, and I'm like, that's not real. It's a trick.
Well, we know that it sawed her apart in at least one timeline, so...
It's Literally, that's the Until Dawn part. One is the only time it's ever been a trick. But my brain is immediately like, no, that can't be real.
Of
Then
course
the
not.
character dies.
You're going to be over there. It's going to happen to someone that you know, and you're just going to be sitting there going, that's not fucking real, man.
Oh, you prankster, that's pig's blood.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everyone's like, why did you call the police?
It's fine. You can get up now.
Funny.
What do you mean? I don't believe it.
Date, I can't see. Oh, he's got. Why does he have a knife? It took me a second to figure out what he has.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Are we gonna take the knife?
You know. Oh.
Oh no, my penis.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Oh. We're just
Sleeping gas.
gonna
Now
knock him
you've
out.
done it.
We gonna
can't
sync with him?
question him like this.
Why do we have to question him?
But you can still get information inside his head.
Are we allowed to take him from the hospital? He did just literally have surgery. We don't care. All right, police headquarters Monday, 8:15 p.m. We didn't even let him change clothes.
No.
Won't be a problem.
Like his bare ass
sure this
is
okay?
on
Ota
the
just
chair.
came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
Okay.
Put a towel down. We don't know.
Good enough for me.
Hey boss, we're doing absolutely fucking nothing to make sure he still lives after this, so... I did not see a towel, by the way. That is bare ass on whatever surface that chair was made out of. That's all I'm going to think of now that every time we see the sync machine now. Oda's bare ass was on that.
You know, maybe they'll sanitize it. But until we see it, we don't know.
Exactly. Rich Corinthian lab there. They need to, like, get those, like, single-use things you get at the doctor's office.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, what you can put on public toilet seats.
Yeah.
Alright, well, now Iba's a kitten.
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Ota would be elated if Iris had to sink and it meant that her shorts had an indirect kiss with his ass.
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out.
Is he gonna be a superhero?
Roar, all calling on me to strike back against evil.
If we expose this as a farce through this sync, I am going to laugh so hard.
Hold on, Tessa. I will save you.
Alright, Power Ranger.
Kind of half expected like a magical girl, like a girl.
I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Alright. Let's do this. As Aiba continues to sit in the box. Oh, interesting. I did not realize this is a direct reference to Kamen Rider Stronger.
I also can't believe that you know exactly what show from 1975 that he's referencing. It's incredible.
Alright, sinking in the Swain. We need to relive Oda's memories. Reproduce the fiery battle between Oda and the polar bear. Save Iris, save the world.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! What if I rush in? I'll slip on the ice and fall!
Oh god.
Like this. Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Alright, we have the icy floor, we have, oh shit, what all do we have? We're very small. We have a heated insulation door, we have the ice cutting machine, we have Iris, we have the forklifts, and we need to, episode 1, charge forward, secure the route.
Icy floor.
Alright.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Do we want to jump, slide, punch, or lie down?
These are all...
They're all high.
High. We don't
do
have to do
something else?
anything, right? Yeah, let's do something else.
Okay. We have the door, we have Iris, the ice cutting machine, or 2 forklifts.
The forklift on the right.
Alright. We are so tiny.
A forklift.
Alright, sortie, push, or pray? These are all very high.
Oh, I don't fucking know, man.
We have other things to do.
Ice cutting machine?
Alright.
A machine used for cutting ice.
We can turn it on, we can kick it, or we can move.
No. Iris.
We can look at Iris. Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why are these all so high?
Iris is on the platform.
Ears. Throw ice at her or wake her.
Ears? I don't know.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears.
Head said, head, A said!
No, not you.
This will probably not help wake Iris.
Alright, we have a timey to do something now. What do you want to do?
Let's go back to maybe the door. We haven't looked there yet.
We have not looked at the door yet.
Secure route.
The door.
Tackle, listen, or open it.
Let's try opening it.
Alright.
It won't open. We need to do something inside the warehouse first.
Okay, but what? Iris? Not Iris.
Just gotta try stuff.
Icy floor.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, jump, slide, punch, or lie down.
Slide.
Leave it to me.
Yuri Katsuki?
Eros!
Good exhibition. That'll score high.
It would have been perfect if I had a tight black bodysuit.
Maybe you can do a Javier Fernandez routine next.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Cute little Yuri on Ice reference.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jesus.
Alright. We have options here.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to do both of them eventually, so don't think too hard.
Yeah.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
All right, Shining Light, escort him to the green shelf, or Shining Light, escort him to the red shelf. So we have red shelf over there, or green shelf over here. We have some plates. Those look like the only new stuff. Oh, and the oil drum over there.
Let's check out a plate.
All right, let's check out this one. It's closest.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
We can punch it, breathe on it, or wipe it off.
Punch it. Thank you.
Nothing is happening.
I was only using 92% of my power.
That's basically 100%.
All right, keep messing with the plate, or look at something else.
Let's look at something else.
All right, what do you want to look at?
So we have to escort him to one of the shelves.
Yep, correct.
I have a feeling maybe we have to use a forklift, or maybe the drum. The drum. Let's go for the drum.
Okay. It's a dream. It's not like any of this is like logical shit. So
yeah.
An oil drum, though it is lying down.
Roll it, fill it, or smell it.
Roll it.
All right. Yeah, go Iba.
Acetone?
A-set.
A-set? What is this?
Maybe we are going to get this magical girl transformation. Oh, wait, that's his mom's knife.
I don't want to die.
Maybe you're onto something, man.
Eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa! Stand your ground!
Yeah, has been chosen.
Powers to no one!
All right, red shelf it was. Showing the letter A on the drum.
I have to fight back with something!
All right, counterattack ignited. Turn on the electricity. We have a remote control.
Yeah, let's go for that.
We also have the power panel back there, but I don't think we can reach it.
Let's start with the remote
A
control.
remote control. It fell when Otto ran into the shelf.
All right, we can press a button, we can investigate it, or we can break it.
Press a button.
All right.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe there's no power.
All right, keep messing with the control, or head over to the power thing.
Power thing. I don't know if we'll make it, but we can try.
This is a dream, so who knows?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
It appears to be a power panel.
All right, do we want to throw something, jump, or pray?
Jump.
I can make it now. Ah! Sailing jump!
well.
Alright, do you want to keep playing with it? Or look at something else? Okay.
It appears to be a power pit.
Throw something or pray?
Throw something.
Alright.
This is an ice cold one.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Yeah! Alright. 3 down. We turned on the power.
Now it will move. I can't stand. I'm weak.
Oh my god.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help
she's
him
been
up.
infected.
This is annoying.
Alright, final episode. Brave Hero. True identity revealed? Alright, we have a remote control. We have all the same stuff as before. Oh, wait, we have Ota now, too.
Oh, well... Let's check what
Ota
Ota
looks
has
frightened.
got.
He cannot stand.
We can cheer him on, we can calm him, we can encourage him, or we can motivate him.
Motivate.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it, earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins.
I love this game. It's so absurd. I just...
Maybe this.
Leia. Ooh.
Is that where he got stabbed?
Oh, I don't know.
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
I don't
Wait.
care.
I can almost make out their face.
Pewter, force shutdown.
No!
Stop! Stop it!
That's a lot of blood really fast. Jesus.
There are a lot of vital organs in there.
Yeah, it's just...
But that's definitely his mom's knife.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we encouraged Ota. And did it with time to spare. Oh, shit.
Finally got that bonus again.
Woo! Broke the curse that we had going. It's just Iris, man.
Yeah, she's got some hard somniums.
She has some fucked up brains. All right, day 4, Monday. Shogai. Or Shogai.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes.
I had time still, boss. Fuck you.
What am I yelling at us for?
Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
So when did we give him clothes?
Yeah.
If I may?
Yeah, why are we yelling at us first of all? But
There
also,
were
where
no
did we get
abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal, although the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
We've actively ran
Not
out of time
necessary.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what
We
the
need
hell?
to verify that Ota did, in fact, see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk to Ota.
Why are you hiding the knife in your room?
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party.
Do you get laid often, Ota? Because, there's a doubt there.
Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Okay, you don't get to roast us. My 12-year-old gets to roast us. But, you are a virgin.
I have more experience than you.
How are you feeling?
I've been better. I'm still a little drowsy.
What about your stab wound?
My what? Oh! Oh, it hurts. It started acting up suddenly. Ow! It's because you grabbed me and forced me to come here, Date!
Yeah, something's not adding up.
Don't blame me, that was Boss.
I'll sue you for this!
Oh, come on.
Or, how about this? Get me one of the straws Tessa used, and I won't sue you.
Ew.
I see Ota is back to his healthy self.
Guess so.
About the hook in the polar bear's leg.
Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I relayed the information to Boss and Pewter.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
Date, what is the matter?
I think I need an ambulance. Or a hospital.
Yep.
Date!
Are you alright?
Maybe it's all the going into other people's brains that he's been doing.
Look, you can't tell me that thing is peer reviewed.
Also, that would be so scary to like see even like your coworker fucking passes out and then their eye is just open, like looking around, like like knowing what that is. Like I would still.
All right, the Date residence, Tuesday, 8:02 a.m. This because we haven't slept in like 4 days.
That could be it.
Hey, Mizuki.
Hey, this is
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki. What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
What?
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
Don't you have school? I mean, she's taking care of you, you dick.
Yeah.
Why? Today's Tuesday. You should have school.
Her mom died.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you?
And her dad.
Taking the day
Is
off
he
for
dead in
mourning.
this timeline?
Yep. This is one of the timelines that we found him hanging in Sunfish Pocket with her.
That's right. Okay, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, she definitely gets a couple days for mourning.
Yeah. I forgot what timeline we were in.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're going to remind you.
I see.
Where's Otha?
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Did Boss and Pewter say anything?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not
Other
have
than
any
the
issue
usual.
continuing
Yeah.
the investigation.
Alright, time to get back to the investigation.
Hey, will you take me with you?
Yes.
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
No. You stay here.
No.
Date, don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy. Date, please.
Mizuki.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings.
Look, before she cried, I was like, yeah, let's take her. Like, come on, Date, stop being stupid. This is our daughter. How else are we going to bond here? We can only go out for vomit stew every so often. Like, daddy-daughter, criminal investigation. Like, come on.
She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years, but clearly she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
Yes!
Yeah.
We're gonna take her with us.
Yes.
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
I got up, grabbed the towel from the sink, and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Well, don't be such a bitch.
Mizuki
Stop
quickly.
crying, you baby.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly. Look, we did not have this child,
Date, I must admit, I am
and
at a disadvantage.
clearly, did not read any of the parenting books saying don't dunk on your 12-year-old.
The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Alright. Do we want to go to Bloom Park, Ikume Shrine, the Cold Storage Warehouse, Lemnis Gate, Sunfish Pocket, the Central Hospital, or Marble?
Oh my god.
We have a lot of places to go.
Do.
Lots of investigation. But hey, it's daddy-daughter investigation time.
Let's go to Bloom Park.
Alright. Yes, this is absolutely the worst thing we can do to give her closure, but you know what?
We're gonna do it.
I don't see another way to give her closure is the issue. Like, she's already involved, so...
Yeah.
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom. They fought a lot. But sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. I remember riding the merry-go-round like this.
You probably shouldn't be doing this in a crime scene, but you know what? It's fine.
Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
Can we go hold her? No, we cannot.
How come, or have you come here before with friends?
Other than last Friday? Nope. I haven't.
I mean, to be fair, it closed down like 5 years ago, so...
Yeah.
She was 7.
This place has been off limits for almost a decade.
Okay, never mind. Holy shit, when's the last time that you came here, girl?
Even if it wasn't, I don't think I would want to come back here.
Why is that?
How can I
She
explain
found
it?
her dead mom here.
I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful. I didn't want to ruin it or replace it with another. But in the end, it was replaced with the worst memory possible.
Yeah. It wasn't a great one.
Where was Renju when you were on the horse?
Oop.
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him,
my
Mom
body.
and I would wave our hands.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Oh my god. That just
Doesn't
scared
sound like a happy family, huh?
shit out of me.
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
Say nothing.
I didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. Then she asked me something strange.
Hey, Date, how do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
No, you did not!
No.
What?
I killed Mom and Daddy.
Okay, game, if you don't give me an option to hug her, I will. I don't know what I'll do, but, you know. I will write fan fiction. What are you saying?
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me. And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced. Then Mom had to start working and start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl, Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
Absolutely not.
So chat said, Date, my family's you, may I, and whoever wants to make babies with me. And then, yeah, threatens to write fan fiction menacingly. Don't you dare, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Ah.
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
I will kill you, bitch. Actually, you're already dead, but, you know.
Resurrect
Since she was a
again.
Mm-hmm.
No child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time. She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now.
No.
They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time.
I mean, she clearly has one. She's just never been around another one.
Why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me. Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
I'm doing more than anyone. Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal.
I will kill you.
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
Mama. She's talking about the sweetest girl ever. Hi, I love you. Oh, we can actually talk to her. Do you want to talk to Shoko or Mama?
Mama.
All right. Those are your options.
What do you think?
I think she's loaded. Let her get this off her chest.
Take a drink.
You sure you aren't drinking too much, honey?
I have to listen to this shit.
There's no way I can control her.
Sounds like a you problem.
You should scold her.
Hey, Shoko, no. There, I scolded her.
Thanks, Mama. Thanks, love you.
Where's Mizuki now?
Sleeping at home, not knowing that her mother is crying her eyes out because of her.
Listen to the rest of the story.
I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life. But one little slap.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice.
No, I'm pretty sure there are other choices.
I know you should never raise your hand to a child.
Okay, but you did?
I know that. But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
I'm so glad Date and I are on the same page on this one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take it. Good Date.
So of course she starts crying.
Yeah, I wonder fucking why.
And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop.
She's dead already.
And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you. Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl. It's not my fault. Everything is her fault.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that? Why doesn't anyone understand?
Because I don't give a shit. You are beating your child, ma'am.
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
Exactly. Take your hands off our daughter.
It was my misunderstanding.
What? What was your misunderstanding, Renju?
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it. Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young.
Maybe you guys shouldn't have had a child. Like, I feel like this was a really easy option here.
I love Mizuki. But, you know, you didn't have to have the child.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's just like that.
And this is why, you know, we got the child for the last 4 years of their life.
Yeah. She's our child now.
Yes,
Stop
exactly.
torturing her.
All right, Mama or Renju?
Renju. I breathed wrong.
Oh, no. I do feel bad about Shoko. I don't.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What do you mean?
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor?
Oh my god, dude, are you giving up because she's arguing with you?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, God.
Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one.
Mizuki is a child.
Mizuki's a baby.
Maybe it's best if Mizuki and Shoko are separated.
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
They should not be.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage, maybe Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection.
Weird. It's almost like those are just normal things of child development that children need.
She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached.
Couldn't you step in and take over the parenting?
Do something.
I have a company now.
You useless piece of shit.
I'm so glad your company is so much more important than your fucking daughter.
Lemniscate.
And we're at a crucial stage of development.
I'm glad both of you are dead. I'm sorry.
I can't take even
I'm
a
not
single
sorry,
second
actually.
out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
Well, you're currently not fixing it, so yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it.
You guys both suck?
You two are both awful parents.
Okay, Date, I'm so glad we're on the same page.
We're speaking straight. Hell yeah. Get him. Punch him in the nose. I hear if you punch up, it's easier to break the nose, too. So.
It is. Can
Get him.
confirm, actually.
I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki. Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
Okay, is there a reason why we're standing a whole, like, football field away from her? Can we please go give her a hug?
I'm gonna, like, whip out a broom, pat her on the back. They're there.
Alright, where do you want to go next?
Okay, even if this is gonna take us or put us over, we can't end with that because
No.
we can't do 2 bummer streams in a row.
I'm so angry right now. It's not even funny.
Like, fucking hell, y'all. Let's go to Marble. Maybe Mama will be nice to us. Yeah, we ended last stream with dementia. We're not ending this one with child abuse.
Yeah, no.
Fuck. Murder, totally fine.
Murder's nothing.
Murder's nothing for us.
All right, Marble, Tuesday. That just sounds like
So that's the situation.
Put a couple of random words together.
Marble Tuesday.
Marble Tuesday. Hi, everyone. It's Marble Tuesday. We are going to be drag queens or something. I don't know.
I see.
They say nice things
Someone
to
with
us.
an injured left leg, huh?
Yeah, do you happen to know anyone?
About the culprit with the injured leg.
Sorry, no idea.
Damn. I thought you, of all people, would know something.
I am an informant, but really dangerous information doesn't just come rolling in here. But I promise, I'll keep my eye out for anything.
Please do.
And if I find something, you have to take a bath with me.
Okay.
Sure.
Absolutely not.
Suki. Don't look at us.
Oh, why not?
Because you take up all the hot water.
That's your issue?
Yes.
I promise
bad
I
joke.
won't.
How dare you.
I'll even take the costume off.
I was assuming that it was the limited hot water joke.
It's a costume?
Honey.
And I look good without it.
I bet you do, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Time to go. Not that one. Know anything about the new Cyclops serial killings?
I've looked into it, but I still don't have anything useful for you. The case is still as fresh as a young man's juices.
What does that mean?
I bet you don't want to know.
I have no idea.
About Mizuki. Talk about her like she's not
I
here.
never got to tell you, but I think she's very cute.
Because she is.
I could just eat her up.
She's the most precious person ever.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I only really want to eat men.
Mama.
God, hey, what are you making me say?
You said that on your own.
Oh, come on.
No, you
Isn't
coerced
gentleman
her.
supposed
How
to
dare
cover for
you,
a
you
lady's
dirty
slip
man.
of the tongue?
Exactly.
Mama
Who
would
is
never.
the lady Mama is referring to?
I bet how rude.
Don't ask me.
Time to go.
Thanks for
Mizuki,
the
I just
chat,
thought you were
Mama.
pregnant.
Oh, leaving already?
I have an investigation to finish, but I'll be back.
You are so impatient, even though you take your time in bed.
Don't say things like that.
In bed? What does that mean?
You don't need to know. Let's go.
She's just like, bitch. Suzuki's
Alright.
gonna be like, no, I'll actually stay here so I can talk to Mama this
Yeah.
time.
I'd like to stay here and learn all about what she was talking about young men's juices. Alright, where to?
Let's do Lemniscate.
We can end possibly with talking to chat's favorite person.
Yep.
Vroom vroom. Alright, Lemniscate, Tuesday.
Here she is.
Here you go, chat.
Oh.
So two totally normal things to say. with our daughter right in front of us.
What do you want to say, chat?
We can let chat flirt. Use the Riz.
See, I'll get things started with, have you seen anyone with an injured left leg?
Sounds good.
Nope, sorry. But I did see a guy who had legs like a horsehair crab. What? Sounds horrifying.
I want to touch your two big...
Oh,
okay.
This is embarrassing. But okay.
Seriously? Really?
Yeah?
Jesus fucking Christ.
I sprinted to the desk. Then she sealed her mouth shut tight and puffed out her cheeks. I poked them with the tip of my finger. They were surprisingly soft.
Date, what are you doing?
Sorry, what?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation?
No.
Mizuki punched me in the gut and dragged me back to where I was.
By the way, what's your cup size? Just gonna be like,
Oh, 2.
2.
Well, of course it would be 2 cups.
3 cups would be a nightmare.
Date, why are you asking that?
Yeah, it's fucking weird, Date. First of all, let's go to
Atami together.
Huh? What?
What are you doing?
Let's go to Atami together.
I'm putting the investigation on hold. I'm going to Atami with her. I've made up my mind.
Just work on it.
You can't stop me.
Side effects of the medication. This is acute brain failure.
Oh my god.
Give me a second. I'm gonna save right before just in case, but
yeah, same.
Let's go to Atami together. Please tell me that we can actually do that. Hello, ma'am.
Wait, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
He's asked 7 times.
Date, you're being annoying again.
Do you know how angry I can get, Date?
I was about to self-destruct in our eye socket. It's fine.
We deserved it.
Let's go to Atami.
Okay.
I took her hand and led her out of Lemnis Gate. I left Aiba behind. We just took out our entire fucking eyeball?
I really didn't think we were going to go anywhere with this. So I was like, oh yeah, this will be a great way to end stream. But no, now we're taking her. We actually left the building with her.
Thus concludes the case of the new Cyclops serial killer.
Oh, Jesus.
Goodbye, police officer life. Hello, Atami Shizuoka. I decided to begin life anew as a carnival worker in the hot springs town. The end.
Stupid. What the fuck? You know what? This was the end we needed.
This was clearly it.
Jesus.
Yes, we would like to save. All right. I think we need to end here for tonight.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
Now that we've quit our job and become a carnival worker. All right, next stream is Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. Do you have any announcements?
No. I don't know why. I think I'm like, no, I don't.
But one of these days you will, maybe. I don't know. Maybe someday.
I mean, like, the one thing I thought of is, like, you know, we'll actually get a break from the Somnium files, because I'm not going to be available on Sunday.
We will.
We're going to break our streak of, I don't know, how many streams in a row?
I think this is 9. I just had to change the thing on it. So it's either 9 or 10.
Yeah.
It's, like, right on the actual stream. I could, like, open up my stream manager.
I could also, yeah, part 10. I could also do that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 10 streams in a row, dude. I gotta break the streak apparently. So
I'm
We
disappointed
will not be
in you.
playing this on Sunday.
So join me solo on Sunday. Don't know what we're playing. I haven't decided whether we'll finish the 100-line demo or whether we'll go back to House and Fata Morgana. I will keep you all posted. But yeah, I think that's all we got. Thanks for hanging out. Below is the link to our YouTube channel. Please go like, subscribe, hit that bell if you're on it. One of these days I'll figure out where the bell is. Because I don't think I've logged onto YouTube since I realized that I didn't know where it was. But wherever it is, hit it. And yeah, so you can check out all of our old stuff, and we will be back on Sunday, or I will be back on Sunday. Lemur will be lame and not here. So if you want to be cool with me, come hang out. Bye.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye.